Hey guys, some gamer dude here. So my local Target had one of the Pokemon evolutions. Well, I had both of them on clearance, and I assumed that this one is the one to get for me because it's got Pikachu, and I love Raichu. He is my favorite Pokemon. Always has been, always probably will be, and yeah. Because of my age, I did collect base set back when it came out. I have a full set, still have it. Ironically enough, Raichu was the last one I needed. And, yeah. There's a bit of nostalgia. It was on clearance for $8, down from, I think they retail about $24 here. It's got Raichu in it, so we're lucky there. I just wanted to see how much they look different in hand. Because they look plenty different in the image. The window there. Not much to say. Don't bother putting in the code. By the time this uploads, I'll have already put in the code myself, because I did kind of play a little bit of the online game. It's like Untap exists now and it does everything it does for free. I just don't want to damage the packaging too much. There we go. Slice that through that glue. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, I forgot they do deck boxes. I remember for a while they put in 2 packets, I believe. Stop doing that. Oh, let's have a look. Wow, the attacks are pretty much the same. HP used to be 40. Foil is new. It used to be sparkly for base set. The symbol up the top is new. Honestly, the font looks a little different here. Looks like they're using the Japanese layout, except that's a lot neater. Looks a lot neater than base set. I'll give it that. The basic symbol up the top is a little bit, you can see the shine, is a little bit, just out there. And I have to admit, I miss the red and the bold on the HP. Actually, I feel the, like the energy symbol also looks a bit out of place. It looks a bit too new. And the background looks like the original shadowless print. It's much lighter than I remember base set being. So let's open and see what we get. Well, I actually know what we get because I've seen the thing. Oh my god, have they reproduced the Chansey coin? They have. They've done a nice thick plastic version of the Chansey coin, and it's all sparkly. It's really pretty. That is genuinely nice. I have no use for coins, but if I did, I would use that. Let's see all the guff that comes with it. What's in the new... Yep. First time back in 9. No. Really wish I'd gotten around to collecting this, but it's just... life happened and I didn't get a chance. I like the break mechanic. Oh, it's so weird seeing... Poisoners, purple cards, psychic. Never liked that change. Never did. Really liked Mega Pidgeot though as a design. And it's... Oh, I haven't... the old checklist, that really does look like the oldest. I forgot that they did ultra rare versions of trainers now with the full art. Those look nice. Yeah, it does look a little bit weird. That's been rewritten. That obviously does double damage compared to the old days. And I think the cost has been changed. Don't remember. And we get the 50 and 100 ones are new. Because I stopped playing Pokemon in Black and White 1, and I don't remember much. Don't think I even bought any decks from then. Let's get the knife out of the way. Get the back of the packaging out of the way. Get the damage counters and that out of the way. Let's get everything out of the way. Let's see what we do here. This is the rulebook. They don't give you a proper book anymore. They've just accepted that the game is so simple it can play. And everything just dropped. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hitmonchan's probably not as good as it used to be now. Anything on the back? Just the thing. Is it anything special like Pikachu? Oh yeah, it's got Pikachu and Mewtwo on it. Pikachu. Yeah. Standard art. You've been around the block, you know how to play Pokemon. I'm not going to show you the old card for obvious reasons. That Pikachu's not damaged, he fell on the floor. Yeah. Nice card. I've actually been really tempted for quite some time to make a folder and just collect every Pikachu ever printed, and that was a lot of space in it, but not enough for sleeves, which is really, no, actually it doesn't have that much. Yeah, there's a little bit of give, but not enough for sleeves. That's a nice Pikachu picture on it. Pikachu on the back. I like that art of Pikachu. I don't know why. I hope it's used on a card. And yeah, the deck box, as I'll show, is not big enough for sleeves. That's one thing I do think Magic does right, but you're gonna really, actually, these feel a finished Pikachu power. Oh. Yeah, it feels like it's laminated or finished or that. It's nicer quality. I just wish it was a little bit bigger to actually use actual cards. Because it's a nice little deck box. Oh, wow, that takes me back. I have to admit, the energy cards looked a lot nicer now. And you know what's really funny about a lot of these old cards? You could probably make all these effects in GIMP or Photoshop yourself very easily. I know exactly how they've done that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, Magneton's not steel. Kind of expected Magneton to be steel. I don't really remember the old card, but the self-destruct seems familiar to me. Yep, another lightning energy. Metapod. Siphon, doesn't it mean harden? Oh, okay. HP seems a lot bigger than before, but these are done for the newer game. Sunsport, I don't remember having that attack before. Magnemite, Self-Destruct, and Thunderwave. I think I had 40 before. Grass Energy. Professor's Letter, that's a new card to me. Is it from the same set? Yes, it is. It is from Evolutions. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy and reveal them. Put them in your hand. Shuffle. That seems familiar. I know that there's one that searches the discard pile for energies. Used to play a card a lot because I liked Meta Knight. That was the main deck I played when I really was serious about Pokemon. Here's another one of my favourite Pokemon, Beedrill. I just think it's a really cool design. Don't like Mega Beedrill so much. Yeah, I remember that used to having 80 HP, and that I think has been a mechanic for a while, the swarm thing with Beedrill. I think Pokemon's limit 4, so wow, it can do any Pokemon. It can do for 160 to any Pokemon you like, so long as you have 4 evolved Beedrills out. That both sounds good in theory, probably bad in practice. Weedle, they have moved the images down. I think the English one moved them up though back in the day. Still don't like that. And that's different from before too. Poison Sting, that sounds about right. Energy. Pokemon Center Lady, that seems familiar. Is that a early black and white, late DPP era card? It's actually, even though it's a sport, I don't know why you'd run Potion at that point. Caterpie seems about something. I think it had 30 HP before. Professor Oak's Hint. Oh, draw until you. It's just Professor Oak is a. Oh, actually, I will say one thing there. Where's the Pokemon Center Lady? Trainers have gotten a lot nicer over the years. This is nostalgic, but this is better. It's actually the Sugimori art. It's not Sugimori, is it? No. I prefer their art style too. It's a lot nicer. I like this art style for nostalgic things, but not today. Not for modern things. I get the point of this, but probably would have just preferred a straight reprint, to be honest. Electabuzz. Yeah, it seems about right, but it'd be really weak now. It's weak by Generation 3. Kakuna, which is basically a variation of Metapod. Remember it having 70 health, though. I haven't come across Raichu yet. Tyrano, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't remember that That actually looks like... Is it black and white or X and Y? I don't remember. Anyway, draw 3 cards. I just really like the template of the new Pokemon. Actually, let me just talk about Pokemon for a second. I've wanted to make this into a video for a while now, but I just really haven't gotten it. I really like the template for Pokemon. Not because it's super awesome special or anything, but because it's functional. You have the card type up the top and it's non-intrusive. Then you have the name, and it makes it so when you've got a hand like that, you can see exactly what you got. You know, I got a basic, I got a trainer, and I got this. And you just have to kind of... You don't have to go through the cards to see what you have. I like that. Voltorb, continuous... Oh, that's really off-center, guys. That looks like a bad misprint. It's not centered right. See? Yeah. It's like someone pressed tab. Oh, that's a really weird thing. Flip a coin until you get tails, does 10 times. Remember that having 40 health too. And I think those pictures are a bit zoomed in compared to before. Pikachu, we've already gone over you, buddy. Pikachu, he's only uses to get Raichu. Pokeball, yep, that's been in the game forever. Raichu! I remember the original base set one being pretty crappy. And this seems just as bad. The image really is bad without the foiling. The background was made foil, you can tell. Energize, attach energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Yeah, I would have liked that as a Poké Power. And you may discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, it does 7 more damage. Considering the HP we got, talking around here, guys. 1-4. Yeah, but what's the retreat cost? 1. And you can get it back up within 2 turns, so it's probably going to die in 2 turns. It's okay, it's just not great, and with all the things running around with 200 plus HP, it's going to die pretty quick. Pokemon Fan Club, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. That seems familiar. Is that a reprint with new art? That seems familiar. Energy, Tangela. Yeah, that does look zoomed in. And wow, a lot of the old pictures are quite dated, aren't they? Bind and Poison Powder. Poison Powder. Yeah, because it is definite poison. It probably should be costed at 3. Magnemite, we've gone over you. Kakuna, we've gone over you. Doduo, which seems actually the exact same. That seems like the exact same. Maybe it was 2 coins before? I don't remember. Metapod, Weedle, Grass Energy, Evo Soda, that's new. Search your deck or a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. This counts as evolving that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterward. You can't... That's rare candy. During your first turn or on a Pokemon... Yeah, that is literally rare candy. Have they rotated rare candy? That's weird. I would have just kept rare candy in. Caterpie, Switch. Ooh, the original off the Switch. Gotta like the old 90s CG graphics. Yeah, it's just Switch, which is an item now. They don't have basic trainers. I just okay, we've subtyped everything. Voltorb, Kakuna, Electric Energy, and Lightning Energy. Sorry. Professor's Letter, another Beedrill, another Weedle, and Energy Retrieval. Yeah, that's the card I was thinking of. You search. Put 2 base... Well, search your discard pile for 2 basic energy. Raichu again, because we've got 2. Revive. Wow, you can tell that art's cut off because of... I think they might have changed the box for the images. Put a basic Pokemon on your discard pile onto your bench. I think the dimensions of the image box is different these days. Tangela, Magnemite, Electric Energy, Doduo, Electabuzz, Pikachu, Grass Energy, Tierno, and Caterpie. All in all, I don't think it's the best deck to start the game with. You probably need 2, and you'd start relying on Beedrill, to be honest. Beedrill is honestly the best thing here, and it's at 120 health. It feels like it's going to get swept pretty easy with high damages these days. And you really have to work for 120 damage with it. It's too much work. Everything else is just kind of janky. Raichu's pretty janky, to be honest. It seems like a pretty janky deck to me. At $8 just to get Raichu and go through some nostalgia, it was fine, but I'd feel sorry for any kids paying full retail for this, and yeah. So that's it, guys. This has been some Gaming Dude, and I'll see you guys next time.